Bluey is not just the best kids show, it is one of the best written TV shows ever. Well, that's a big claim for a kids show about a family of dogs. But somehow, Bluey has become a genuine cultural phenomenon, beloved by kids, teens, and honestly, mostly adults. So why is that? Let's break down why this simple kids show about a family of dogs is secretly one of the most clever, emotional, and necessary shows on television. Again, this is Cheesy Chat. And if you love Bluey, or if you like any of this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe. So, what even is Bluey? Assuming by some crazy chance you don't know what Bluey is, maybe you're a millennial or something. I'm joking. Bluey is an Australian animated series that follows a 6-year-old blue Ela named Bluey, a sister Bingo, and their parents Bandit and Tilly. Now, on first glance, it really looks like your typical preschool show. You know, like bright colors, cute characters, short 7-minute episodes. So what makes the show special then, you ask curiously? Well, from the clips I've shown you, I think you would have noticed the reason why a lot of people love the show. The reason being that Bluey is so freaking awesome.
What does A beep 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 U K K K K K K J J K K K spell?
See, I don't care if you're a criminal or if you lack joy and no happiness. This show will make you smile because it is so adorable. The aesthetics, the animation, the soundtrack, it melts off so much stress. Because Bluey is basically a show about family and friends, and that's another reason why people really like this show, is how realistic it portrays it, especially in the dialogue.
The cartoon dog says to put some cardboard down underneath first.
I'm not taking advice from a cartoon dog.
The conversations feel so natural, and the voice acting is top-notch.
It's a footpath.
Don't talk that to me, Sonny.
The voice cast really makes everybody sound so real and natural sounding. And the kids are actually voice acted by actual kids, which is quite rare. Because usually adults voice act kid characters because they are professional. But sometimes it's good, but sometimes it ends up sounding like a grown adult pretending to be 6, which feels kind of weird. It's kind of like when a 26-year-old will play a person in high school, and okay, it's not as bad as that. But by using real kids, it gives this raw authenticity. And big kudos to the kids because they are really good voice actors.
And we roll the ball down the hall, and we jump out of the way.
Oh, you mean Raiders?
Yeah.
But as wholesome as it is, the show is insanely creative, which is another reason why people like this show. Every episode is basically a masterclass in imagination. Usually, kids shows are very, very predictable. I mean, in like the first 2 seconds, you already know what is going to happen in like the end of the show. Everything is just like so linear, same tropes, same linear story that has been done like 10,000 times. At this point, you should just like make a template or something. But Bluey is such a breath of fresh air because we're just following their everyday life. One episode could be about them role-playing a shop. Another episode could be them going to the park. It can go from grounded everyday activities to hyper imaginative games. They're short but very unpredictable. And it's that same charm people like in shows like Craig of the Creek. That's childhood imagination that feels natural and not forced. It's so interesting. But creativity alone isn't enough. Bluey also teaches lessons, and it does so in such an amazing way. See, it teaches without teaching. Okay, let me explain. Today's lesson is on sharing. No character turns to the camera and starts lecturing or something. You aren't told exactly what you should have learned. Instead, the show shows you stuff. It shows you things. You follow their lives. And the meaning just hits naturally. And that is how good storytelling should work. Media in general needs to trust its audience more. The whole show don't tell rule gets ignored way too often, but Bluey trusts its audience to its subtle ideas like patience, failure, forgiveness. All stuff that any person, regardless of age, can relate to and learn from. And there's a massive difference between forcing a lesson on someone and letting someone discover themselves. If I were to use an analogy, that's why teachers give you assignments. I mean, they could have just told you the answer. But things hold more weight when you come to the understanding yourself. And even for the adults, there are even deeper themes, because Bluey isn't just teaching kids. Remember, every time I talked about Bluey, I always said we watch their lives. If I had to use an analogy, it's like we're watching from a zoomed out perspective. Bandit and Chili, their parents, they aren't just background adults. They have their own flaws, their own tired moments, their own guilt. Sometimes they mess up, sometimes they don't know the answer. Bluey quietly and subtly handles topic most kids won't fully understand, but adults absolutely will. For example, episodes like Baby Race. It's about Chili feeling like she failed as a mom because Bluey was slow to walk, and she keeps comparing herself to other parents, feeling behind, feeling judged, and at the end, another mom tells her,
"You're doing great."
that line alone hits millions of parents worldwide. It also subtly handles themes like the quiet longing for a child, as seen in the episode The Show, self-doubts as a parent, comparison, and the fear of letting go as your kids grow older, and so much more. It shows parenting as this beautiful yet messy, exhausting experience, which gives the show a double perspective: learning as a parent parenting and learning as a child growing. And that duality, that's rare. And when combined with realistic portrayals of family, it makes it such an amazing experience. What's even more rare is how beautiful this show looks. This show is 7 minutes long. It has no business looking this good. The animation is soft, colorful, cozy, and the music is beautiful. Full orchestral scores. Each episode has its own soundtrack that matches the mood. There's some episodes don't even need dialogue. The visuals and music alone carried so much of the emotion. That's why a lot of people said they cried when they were watching this show. And the humor is another reason why adults love this show. Bluey doesn't just rely on kids' humor. It has somewhat of a layered humor. Kids laugh at the games. Adults laugh at the reality of parenting. Little background jokes, awkward adult moments, Bandit absolutely carrying the comedy sometimes. Yeah, boy. It feels so playful and fun. And Bluey has a very, very strong supporting cast. They aren't just side characters, they have their own energy, flaws, personality, which makes the combination so fun. All this makes Bluey not just a good show for kids, but a good show, period. And that's why there is so much love for this show. It's creative, it's wholesome, it's emotional. It somehow reminds you of the version of yourself you forgot you used to be. So if you somehow haven't watched Bluey yet, give it a chance. And if you already loved it, then hey, welcome to the club. Anyway, that's all from me. This is Cheesy Chat. If you enjoyed this breakdown or more videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe and drop a comment telling me your favorite Bluey episode. I'm replying to everyone. And if you like this video, you probably like my video on Snow White or my video on PBS Kids. Thank you for watching. Go watch those videos.